I think childhood really resembles for me the sense of learning for children, wherein it is more about manifesting the excellence that is within the child, and child is trying to explore different concepts and at the same time building that sense of understanding and also sense of comprehension to much greater extent. It also comes very lucidly in collaboration with the love that the caregivers give them. Like it comes from the mother tongue, the language the children bring, the social cultural schema they come with, the social cultural setting they belong to, their customs, their practices. And when we try to bring all of these onto the one platter, when we talk about contextual pedagogy, we try to bring the social cultural schema and the understanding from the locale, and then we try to integrate it with their lingua franca. For instance, children do come from different linguistic backgrounds, like they come from Gondi, Halbi, Durwa in the Sukma districts. Now when we try to bridge the gap between their mother tongue and the lingua franca, which is basically the Hindi in this region, because that's the medium of instruction we get to see, so bridging that gap really allows us also to understand how can we enable positive childhood experiences, and it also holds a great amount of effect in the minds of children at the learning stages in the beginning days. Well, the story of my experiment with education working in a conflict affected tribal area like Sukma has allowed me to introspect on how significant the education can actually be. For instance, how Vivekananda defines education. Education is that which allows to build one's own character, where the strength of mind is increased, and which allows one person to stand on their own feet. Now, picking this one interesting perspective, this whole story on my journey in working in Sukma has really allowed me to understand and also brought a very interesting transformation in my life in terms of shifting my whole ideology from the theoretical standpoints to a much more pragmatic approaches, since it has allowed me to understand how can we provide or enable positive childhood experiences for children. We've been asking three important questions. One is a child really safe? Second one is a child being loved? And third one is a child learning? How can we enable student autonomy, and at the same time how can we develop democratic learning spaces for children? At the same time, how can we address one of the most potential and important problem that lurks in this particular region is the multi-grade and multi-level. How can I provide a solution for it? Like what Shiksharth has been doing in the course of time is to address this by providing personalized learning opportunities for children. For instance, when I talk about personalized learning opportunities, we also talk about how can we make learning more independent for children, wherein teacher is working as a facilitator, and at the same time it enables a child and also providing the opportunity for a child to learn based on their own specific learning needs and learning. It also really given me this whole paradigm shift in understanding how can we balance the theoretical perspectives and also how can I bring more application based approaches onto the platter for children, and at the same time this whole working in the Sukma region, working with the indigenous community, understanding their language, and also trying to work along with them day in and day out has really helped me. It has also brought a very interesting amount of humility within me, and also propagating couple of aspects. One is sense of possibility that has been lurking within me, and second one is sense of responsibility that I need to understand education in a much more better light and also enable it for children and providing better positive childhood experiences at large.